no loss. We be the hardest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big drop, chili. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Tell my shit early. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people, they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutscene, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Oh, I died, they don't know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless, cause I only got for the money back.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Chicago Bears. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
I can't help but smile, not because I'm rooting for any team in particular, but to see the special teams set up their team in such a big way, you just know that helps the interaction between all phases of a football team.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Eckler. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards. Fields on 1st down. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. A good hands there defensively, and 2nd down. The Bears at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. On the screen, this is Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers! Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Bears nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On play action, Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. That's complete to Mooney. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On first down, it's Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Will.
Complete to Mike Williams. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Running on first down, Eckler. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
2nd down and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Bears nothing.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Herbert operating from the red zone. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Rolling to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing on third down, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
On first down, Fields. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough.
This is intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. It's Eckler again. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Herbert now. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. Touchdown! Mike Williams from 21 yards away. And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Bears nothing. Matt Gay is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. A final shot before the break. Fields. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. This take it in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Play action. It's Fields. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Off play action. Fields rolling to his left. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
Now, that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Montgomery. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. Now it's Fields. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Santos with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Charger drive about to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Once more, here's Ekeler. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on third.
Could play an exotic coverage.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Well, that's into the hands of Ekeler. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big play that time on a catch and run. 39 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Herbert off of play action. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Ekeler, they run left side. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To the 28 for a first. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Out of the gun, Herbert. He dumps it to Ekeler underneath. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That second down play nets a -4.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
3rd and long. It's Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And this will be caught by Mooney. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try to make a comeback.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And some room to work. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
In motion, the tight end. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Eckler now between the tackles. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. Again, they run it with Spiller. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He gets this out to Spiller. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
And Gay knocks this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
One play action. Fields. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the Chargers' 29-yard line.
Fields now to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.